Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side. Clever. That away. do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
We're apart. Stocking up. Guessing that I'm almost there.
Correct.
card you've got, Gaia. Might need this. Sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down. This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, but we both know that you won't have...
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way a key in human form.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. The echo could be heard as far as the Claim. Ash darkened the skies. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon,
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage...
She said any effort to repair her must come at rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been...
But do you think it...
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate by the same principle. It should be, but that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You were the one born to do this, not...
It's...
Yes. When everything depends on...
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are to proceed.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell.
Mind your
Population
footing.
10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figure it out.
Guess that's my way across. It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer. Oh, glad that's over. Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft. This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders and lottery winners and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific. none of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself. To a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Paik I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's logs are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of...
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we sent someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Aloy? You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievement.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took us.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was.
Can't you just for one moment? She sacrificed herself for her friends, Doesn't that stir anything in you?
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think, to care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have...
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your...
She said she wanted to...
What?
Nothing.
Plug into their heads, Liz. A whole lot of history. A whole lot of so-called truth. A whole lot of noise. It's not pablum, Liz. It's poison.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke, make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue. When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side. Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Venting atmosphere.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died.
A monument to...
Not oblivion, silence. The master override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it. Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
Keep holding, keep holding. You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything.
It's a long story.
Then get started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, that's when I detected it. A faint signal. I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The grave hoard for it. It couldn't speak when I found it. Until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, but the Spire was always its...
What did it want to know about...
its precise location. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple...
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so...
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence.
An opportunity?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present... So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for
But Hades didn't care about Meridian.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. Besides, a thrilling...
The ability...
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network.
What made you turn on Hades?
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived... When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to... The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with... But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to Achilles. Moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then the more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success.
The things you've done in the pursuit of...
Aloy, I've done all I can. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to...
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike.
Yes.
After what happened with
The focus
Zevon,
network is
I know
active.
he'll defend the
Built to
city.
your specifications.
But the Spire...
Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing.
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Fearless. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.